Hello. Sorry, I'm going to have to sort out the camera as we go here. Everything's a bit weird. But here we are in a game. Against Chaos. Oh boy, you know it's bad when Minotaur's skills go off the end. So let's see. Block, tackle, claw, juggernaut, tentacles. Yeah, that's all good stuff. We got a ball carrying Chaos Warrior, that's bad. Another bludge Chaos Warrior, that's bad. Lots of bludge this team. Okay, not the best record surprisingly, because that's solid. And we have 320 to spend. That's a fair amount of money. Let's see what happens if we buy a wizard. Okay, so we could get Hemlock, but he's the kind of not great. We could get Helmut. Yeah. Okay. Helmut and a babe seems like a reasonable compromise. Seeing as we already have the wizard as well. I wish I could spend that extra 10k, but we're not going to do what everybody else does. We can't really afford to. Okay, here we go. Alright, let me sort out what is going on here. This microphone needs moving. Okay, so the mic should be better positioned there. Yeah, that looks better. The camera's a bit wild. Okay, that's a little high. Okay, that'll do. Interesting lighting. Okay, a little better. That didn't have any effect at all. If I spin it around. There we go, we'll get a sinister blue glow. I'll take that. Sorry, okay, so everything's recording, that is good. Let me get my monitor up here. And we'll actually talk about the game a little bit. That's good. Tea in hand, oh, okay, I think we have to defend here, seeing as I don't ever know what to do on offense. And this will give us a chance to use Helmet. What's going to be difficult is what do we put on the field and what do we leave off the field. I fear for Cornelius, I must admit. Okay, I think we probably take off a catcher or two. We've already got 2 catches off. We don't have our agility blitzer anymore either. So maybe we leave a catcher on. Okay, but let's pull these guys back. How many linemen do we have that we can actually put on the line? 1. I guess 2. I don't really want to put him on the line. Oh dear. Okay, Cornelius, you're going back up there. I'm going to take, interestingly, I'm going to take Benedict off for Atticus. Because we need to try and protect the chainsaw on the first turn, we need to protect the wrestle for the first turn, and I think we need our catches. Okay, sounds like there's interesting things happening behind me. Just to throw me off even more. Okay. I think I'm as happy as I'm going to be with this. Oh, I think it's my cat playing with something. Oh, they have 5 rerolls. Okay. Honestly, that's what we could use. Whew, okay, drink my tea before it goes cold. What I don't like about having Cornelius on the front is that he's prime, you know, Minotaur bait on the first turn with that claw mighty blow. But there's not really any good options. I mean, he is their only killer guy though, on the plus side. This is a team that's either been very broken or has been kind of... No, I think it's a team that's been pretty broken. It's obviously pretty scary, but I don't know that it's going to be as scary as I feared it was going to be. I think I saw the Minotaur and I thought, oh, this team is a killer team, but it's not really. Not aside from him. Overall, I'd say the bribe is good for us, because they can foul us, but we have a fouling guy. So I mean, it's kind of like saying you should just foul every chance you get. And depending on when he gets sent off, if we don't use the bribe instantly, well, we'll kind of see how it goes. So this is interesting. What's he going to do here? Okay, so I imagine now that he didn't knock him over, he's going to... Nope, never mind. Oh, rats. I was hoping he was going to take that block. Because it would be better for Cornelius than what's coming here. If I could just find some way to get to that Minotaur, he's the perfect foul target. Well, this is interesting. It's like a sort of reverse cage. That's also a guy that we'd like to take down, because he has some pretty useful skills. So he gets +1 to pick up and a +1 to dodge. Alright, so... Boy, do we even get Cornelius up? I don't know that we do. Boy, so much dodge. Seeing as I don't think I'm going to have a good foul target, I think what we're going to do, it's a little bit wild, is attempt the block. And maybe we lose our chainsaw guy here, but you know, there's kickbacks a risk whatever you do. Perfect. He's already, it's too far to say he's paid for himself, but like he's sort of half-has. So we'll take this block. Disappointing, because now I can't separate from this guy. I think this tentacle stops you from leap as well, right? Yeah, that's a kind of a problem actually. Do I try and one dice this guy? I guess I could. You know what? Let's try and 2 dice him. We're quite fast. Well, what a waste of time. Um... you know what the problem is? The tentacles. Let's leave it like this and see what he does. Atticus is getting the rough end of the Minotaur here, obviously. Okay, well at least he rolled that as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, this was the Chaos Warrior. So who are you blitzing? Yeah, this makes me very sad, because if he just brings this guy over, he gets a block on one of our catches. Or this guy. No, he'd have to bring somebody else over as well. Does he bring him in for the assist for the Minotaur? That would make sense. There you go, you see. So he can now 2 dice this guy. Okay, that is not what I would have expected. Of all the choices, I think that was probably the least favourable one. Who are you blitzing? Are you going to come into the danger zone here? You might just come into the danger zone. He does not like Florian, as much we know. Okay. Not a problem because he has block and he has Juggernaut. Interesting decision to use the reroll on the Minotaur though. I believe there's actually a way to the ball here. Do we wizard this guy now? Yeah, I think we do it while we have him kind of isolated. Fingers crossed. Okay. Gotta love those wizards. Alright, let's not get discouraged though, because we do still have this. Here. Now I could go for the chainsaw, but it's only 58%. The 1 dice isn't super preferable though. Okay. Okay, so we did get the ball loose despite the disappointing... Oh, and we injured him. I mean, well, we stunned him. Not my favourite ever. Do I come in for... Oh, that's a bad foul. Okay, I mean that's a good result, honestly. Yeah, that was a little bit of a wild turn there. So despite not getting the wizard off, this is kind of a situation that we maybe could have hoped for with the wizards, so, you know. You could even argue it's better because we stunned two of them. Now, who can he get over there? Not a lot, honestly. I mean, in that sense, you could argue that we wasted the wizard. Because we didn't need it, theoretically. Which would be fair, except I was basically trying to set up a play whereby I could get the ball free and have it already away, whereas now, obviously, it is still in the zone of danger. So I'm assuming we're blitzing with this fellow. Okay, that seems reasonable. I expect the reroll. Oof. He is solid with those rerolls, you gotta give him that. Considering he has Loner. He is apparently friendly as well though, although from his experience that would suggest that he's not always friendly. Good news is reroll has been used and he's not actually put him in contact with anybody. I take it back, he has put him in contact with somebody. Which is unfortunate, really, because that's quite a big deal. Okay, that's kind of wild. Are you going to take a hit? Okay. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, honestly. Oh, he followed up. That's one less guy on the ball, which is nice. I'd love to do a jump up here, but there's no good reason to, so we'll just stand up. Okay, what do we actually have here? So we have that. What does that give us? Not a lot. It's that we really want to do, but that is not... I think we have to start with this. Huh. Stay. Okay, well that's useful at least. So I think a lot is going to depend on if we manage this. Oh, we managed it. Okay, that's good. Oh, I should have gone here. do I just come in and do that? I think I have to do this. Oh boy. Well, it was nice knowing you, Helmut. You did one good thing. Oh, and that turns it over. Okay, the turnover is the worst thing there. Maybe I should have re-rolled that. Boy, that happens every time we get a chainsaw, doesn't it? Well, you know what? He KO'd a guy. I guess we shouldn't complain. I don't like how surfable everything is over here, though. Yeah, we'll sidestep. Because this pulls the Minotaur away from things. At the cost of the injury. Oh, this team. It continues to not disappoint, eh? I mean, I suppose you could... I mean, he didn't have any special skills. But still, I mean... It takes so long to get them up to that kind of level. I mean, because they die constantly. Wow, we did all that work. Oh boy. Depending on how you're watching, for the record, it's been a few days since I've played and I forgot that this happens. You want to go here? Unfortunately. I forgot that this is how this team works. On the plus side, we haven't used our bribe. We did get 2 injuries this turn, so we are down to 11 players now already. And the Minotaur being next to the Wrestle guy is not good though. Did these guys both get stunned? I mean, that kind of limits our options, makes things a bit easier, I suppose. Oh, he got us over as well. As long as he doesn't get stunned, we'll be alright. Oh, we put him next to the Minotaur, that's sensible. Ay, 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 I think... You know, a couple turns ago, everything was so bright and wonderful, and all of a sudden... Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, well that's nice. Doesn't really solve our problem. Let's see. 1, 2. Does that help anything? No. That doesn't help anything. Okay, that does make me feel better. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So, we've used our wizard. We've lost our star player. We have a babe which isn't getting used because he's just doing injuries, which is what happens when you get a babe. And he's managed to grab the ball in the hands of this Chaos Warrior again. The Minotaur is taking out our catches and stopping them being useful. Can't get anybody onto the ball. All in all, it's not going well all of a sudden when I really thought it was going well. Now, that's not to say we still, as of this second, have 11 players on the field, so there is a chance for something. My dog is sneezing. Oh, okay. That's a bold move. I guess because he has block, so he's theoretically the safest to do that with. Well, you're all good. So what's the plan there? I mean, he's not safe where he is currently. If you move this guy here, that would go a long way to making him safe. Okay, so we're not getting... That's decided it. We're not getting Russell on the ball this half. The other thing you could do is put the guy here, but we can kind of run around that. So we might be able to get a 1 dice on him, but it's a 1 dice on blodge. Okay, now Cornelius has given up. Do I do this? No, because he'll get surfed. Where would I rather go? I think here. Let's try that one more time. Not what we were after, but you know. It was always a little unlikely. The downside is we're not getting our bribe usage either. I guess we have to cross our fingers we can get it in the second half. Okay, we can get our guard away now, but I think he's too... our guard and our Russell, but they're too far away, I think, to do anything helpful. I think he should be able to secure this relatively easily. Caspian's our new blitzer, by the way. I thought I marked him for death there, but apparently not. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of guys to get down here, but he has enough to more than one-to-one me, which is all you need, really. We'll kind of see how he sets up here. I'm assuming he's not going to score till turn 8. He's got a 3 dice as of right now. Is he going to turn it into a blitz? I think the Minotaur might have blitzed, actually. Nope, apparently not. Oh, he's going to surf him. Okay. Or not. The fact that our guard can't get down here is a huge problem. If I was one closer, I could get in here and we could get a 2 dice, but I'm not. Okay, that makes things interesting, because it's now theoretically possible. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. Never mind. Okay, I was forgetting that. Yeah, okay. I was forgetting how Wild Animal did its better than Bonehead in some ways. So we can kind of get another 1 dice here. Technically, we could try and get a 2 dice. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's what I figured. So that being the case, I think you just come down to... Oh, you're dodging. Okay. Never mind. Oh no! Well, there goes our blitz. Oh dear. Come on, little guy. Not good. Not good. Hey, there, at least we did something. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, all in all, not great. I would have at least liked to have attempted the 1 dicer. Boy, I really thought this was going to go better. But so far, not ideal. Oh, I wish he would stop rolling those on guys that it's good to roll that on. I mean, he has a reasonable amount of blocks, so it's not super crazy. That could be a blessing, it could not be. Okay, it is. We're calling it a blessing. Of course, we could have tried for the the 2 dice against surf had it have succeeded. But obviously we're more likely to get hurt by surfing than he is, so certainly not what you'd call sensible. Alright, that's a big old pow. And now he really has no reason to go in. Can we kind of develop a foul that's worth doing, is the question. Whoa! Interesting. He went in. His KO came back, so that's very disappointing. Okay, also, what is this offensive setup here? What even is this? Okay, I would call that an interesting decision because, well, you know why. 2 turns is enough for us to theoretically score. I guess the question is, how does he set up to prevent us, like, pushing through? We do only have 1 reroll, so that is a positive for him. Oh, if he sets up in the middle, that's that kind of plays into our hands a bit. Okay, looks like he was just... Okay, he's not setting up just in the middle. So we try and work out, is there a corner we can exploit? As of right now, the answer is yes, but we'll see. He's still sitting up right now. Okay. So we could do one of 2 things. We could try and go around the outside, or we could just try and push one of these guys out the way and go up. All we need is pushes to get this guy out the way, and it frees it up. I don't know why I'm saying all we need is pushes, like that's super easy. I still think I'm going to go around the outside though, or attempt to. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. So we'll need somebody to block this guy. Guess that'll be you. We'll need a 3rd guy on the line. I guess that'll be you. We need somebody that's not really going to be involved but can help kind of protect the ball. That'll be you. Then we need a lot of bodies over here. Do we keep one more guy over here? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Who is going to be the guy that provides the assist, and where is he going to do it is the question. If he's here, he gets in the way. If he's here, he risks getting surfed. Okay. I'm happy with that. Maybe. There was a lot to process there. Okay, it's nice weather. We like nice weather. So you are the sacrificial lamb. Why do you do this to me, game? Why? Okay, so you have to push him inside. It just makes this whole thing a lot more tricky because, you know, now we don't have nearly as many guys kind of blocked up as we'd like. I guess you're gonna go here? You should be going over if you can, so I guess you're going here. Good job, dude. Let's see. I guess you're going here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't trust what we've done here. I don't trust it at all. Oh dear. Alright, so I think he should be able to surf us with the ball here. Oh, that's risky. I mean, not super risky, but... I mean, it might be a bit fiddly. Okay, didn't expect that. I think you'd have to do this one day to surf this. I don't know. I think probably the sensible thing to do is just blitz him with a Minotaur and Tentacle us, because our chances of getting out of Tentacles are quite small. The nice thing about having this guy up would have been that... Oh, hello. That we'd have had a second scoring threat. I guess we have a second scoring threat, but it's a small, much smaller one. Just couldn't use that reroll. We need it for the potential last turn. Boy, things would have been so much easier if we had knocked that guy down. Oh, that's nice. He's finally failed a loner. And just at the right time as well. I don't know if there's anything more sensible than just leaping and trying to go through. Well, I guess we go to here, right? I don't think it really matters. Yeah, we don't have safe blocks, so Oof. Okay. Okay, that is... well, that's good. So I just noticed my camera is really wacky. Like, still. Sorry about that. We're going for a very spooky feel today. For Chaos. So honestly, I kind of feel like our opponent effectively gifted us that potential touchdown there. After, you know, managing to get a good start for themselves. Which, you know, ultimately I'm very happy about. I'd really like to hit this guy, but I don't think I can. I'm having a crazy idea about trying to hit the Minotaur here. Is that a crazy idea? It seems like it. That might all go wrong. The reason I'm thinking of hitting the Minotaur is because then we can try and foul him. Okay. There's a lot to happen before we would do that though. Okay, quick snap I do like. It kind of helps with the whole plan. Oh, the diving catch was nice, but we failed. Okay. So let's see how quickly this goes wrong. Okay, good start, good start. We will follow that. Okay. We will, I think we'll stay on that one there. Okay, the slightly scary bit about this whole plan is that it involves a lot of getting our guys into contact with... Well, I guess it doesn't until we do this bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Or are we going to try and wrestle him down? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. We could... That's where we want to hit him to, though. Okay, we're doing this thing. Here's where we roll the double ones. Okay, he's probably wondering what's going on here. Okay, we got the knockdown. This is very exciting stuff. We follow. Now if we don't get the foul off, obviously, it is a problem. In the sense that our whole team will be stuck to him. 83, can I improve that? Yeah, I can. And obviously we're kind of leaving the ball behind a bit here. So let's bring somebody back. This is ridiculous. We gotta try it though. Stun and the bribe used. Okay, not what we were going for. Okay, at least he took the bribe. We kind of have to re-roll this. Because he has guys in range here. Okay, so to sum up, at least we stunned him, I guess. But the sum total of our... Okay, so to sum up the 350 something that we got to level up the teams, we got a wizard that fizzled. We got a star player who... Oh boy. Okay, what? He just... Okay, I mean, it worked. That's the annoying thing. We got a star player who died on, I think, his second chainsaw attempt. And we got a bribe, which got used instantly on a stun. And we've got a babe that we are yet to use, because everybody, until just now, has been injured. Yeah, I think if we had KO'd him, this would have been worth it. As it is, I think you could argue that it's probably not. We do have some things we can do. If that had been a quad skull, that would be a big big problem. Okay, that's a nice counter KO there. That's just one because you are in contact. Okay. So do we bring him up? Yes, we do. We can't have him getting hit down here. We just need to find a way to free this guy up. Which I suppose would be making that here, which is a dangerous thing to do. Okay, we'll take that. Boy, I hate how high strength his team is. Don't know why I'm even looking at that. Okay, so I guess we have to try this famous last words. Or do we get this guy out somewhere first? think this makes some sense. Trying to clear him off is nice. Okay, that's real bad. At this stage, we'd have been better just to stay there. Now we've got problems. Okay, I mean, I guess what— whoa! I didn't have— I was looking at the wrong guy. You know, doing that block seemed like a reasonable thing, but now it seems like a terrible idea. It's funny that how that happens when you roll Bonehead. Okay, that's a good thing there. Maybe this guy won't stand up. I mean, he'd be standing up on a 4+. I think he could have made this a 3 dice, but he doesn't really need a 3 dice. Good news is we got everybody except our wrestle guy away from the Minotaur, so there is that. Alright, now for the moment of truth. Oh, reroll used. Ball out though. Okay. Could be in a worse place. Unless he decides to try and pick it up. He doesn't, which I think overall I'm happy with. Excellent. And this guy's kind of the wrong side of things. I mean, honestly, might be worth a dodge through. Oh, okay. Oh. Why'd you do it? I think it's quite clear we need this guy here. Boy, dodge is coming in useful today. Okay. Yeah, that's to be expected. Good dodge, good dodge. Good hit. Sure. Follow. Don't really have a follow-up plan though, because there is nowhere safe to go here. Okay, I think this is probably the safest place to be. Oh boy. Because we have guys on both sides of us, and oh, of course he can just do this and then push him out. But because we're strength 2, he can get like a 2 dice on us. I thought about trying to pick it up with the blitzer just because of strength 3. But if we had failed the pickup, we'd have been in a pickle, so... So yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately you can say quite fairly that we've put ourselves in this mess. Reroll? No. Okay, this is almost as good as having him KO'd. Now that said, Cornelius is being just as useless right now, so, you know, that is a thing. Okay, so he did do this. I guess he's going to probably do a stand-up blitz with the strength 4. I don't see an assist though, so it'll still just be a 2 dice. No, never mind. Oh, yep, that's right. He horns, but some strength 5. Got the POW, unfortunately, which means he can kind of push him out. Oh. Okay, I'd expected him to push him out this way. Okay. Okay. What to make of that? So if we were here... Okay, first things first. Cornelius has obviously reached that point. So this is where Wild Animal and Bonehead reverse, but unfortunately we're not getting the benefits from that. Hang on a second. It's just a 1 dice. Do we try it though? Well... So much for that little bit of inspiration. Yep, it is better to leap. Ooh, the power is nice. We will follow. I mean, there's nowhere safe is the problem. Don't know I've really achieved anything there. Cornelius, if you would just, you know, wake up. The problem is we're burning through our rerolls and they're not. Okay, that's helpful at least. That's also helpful. But he does now have this guy. And he has freed up this guy as well. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to get the Minotaur up, to be honest. Because obviously there's no... Well, you know what? Actually, hitting this guy out the way, and then you can decide where you want the Minotaur to go does make sense. But obviously he's not going to blitz the Mino, but he could move him in here. Oh, I see, that's the loner. I mean, it's still a 4+. He didn't blitz, right? Why am I not... Did he blitz? No. Has he given up on blitz? Why didn't he blitz? Here. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was not seeing that path. I think it was that guy standing in it, and that's why I wasn't seeing it. Oh, wow. Okay. So he did have the blitz. Yeah, I just was not managing to see it. No, that's crazy. There's a guy here. He probably can't see him. I'd like to think I could break out, but I just don't think I can. Alright, there we go. Cornelius was just waiting for this guy, I guess. Alright, so what have we got going here? Not a lot. So if he gets here, that would give us... Okay, yeah, that's probably worth it. Because now we can attempt... Ah, it's unlikely to work though. Well, that went even worse than I expected. Okay, this is a problem now. Yeah, because if we had managed to pow him, We could have like run up in support. Our leaps have been really excellent, but I don't think it's going to help a whole lot. Aye, aye, aye. This is not really good, but I'm trying to not use that. Oh. I'm guessing he's going to blitz with a minor, but obviously that runs that risk of that wild animal. Nope, I was wrong. So, who's blitzing? It's too far for you. Are you doing a dodge away blitz, I guess? Yeah. Perfect. And I don't say perfect in a way that is like just as I intended it, because we're just desperately trying to hold on here. But that's quite big. Oh, that's always nice. That's the stuff, Cornelius. We will stay. Oh, oh. Cornelius really has turned into a new aggressive bear. Okay. You know what? You're staying there. You're staying there. That's kind of what I expect. I mean, we were due a failure on one of these. Ay, ay, ay. Still haven't managed to burn down any more of his rerolls. And that won't do it because this guy has block. Honestly, he's just a really good Minotaur. How nobody has managed to injure him, I don't know, because obviously he's a prime target. We even spent our entire team. We threw our whole half off in a desperate attempt to foul him, and we're unable to. So maybe that's it. I mean, we are talking about this with Cornelius standing right here. Oh, I really expected this guy to come in and chase us. I really did. But honestly, this is a nice Chaos team. It does lack one guy with some kill skills. I mean, obviously they have the Mino, but you want somebody you can rely on. But the Gores are mostly really nice. You got a Blodge. You got a Blodge Gore. You've got a Strength Gore, both, you know, with block as well. You've got a Handling Gore. And you've got another blodge goal. Oh, that's good. His stuff is beginning to fail him a little bit, which is very handy. Because it means we can run into the corner again. Let's see. We'll pop you here. We'll pop you here. We'll attempt this. You know what, it doesn't matter because I'm going to push him here anyway. Okay, so that didn't work. But we're going to leave him in contact, and I think you know why. We'll stay. And... I guess we'll just come up here. Let's get Finnegan back. I mean, the other thing we can do is pop this guy in here. It won't give an assist, but it'll just help that whole situation out. Which I think means that we dodge out here. Or not. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely doable, but here's the thing. We have Prehensile Tail and Diving Tackle. Now, if he rolls a 6 on his dodge, none of that matters, but, you know. We've left ourselves a reroll for extreme circumstances. Interesting. Maybe he realized diving tackle was a thing there. Is he just going to try and dodge up in here? Because that would be kind of... Well, you know what? Still theoretically have a 2+ to get away, so... Fingers crossed. Or maybe he didn't think... Okay, Prehensile Tail not doing a thing. So now we're looking at either a dodge, or... Depending on what else he does in the turn... We might be able to make something else happen. Okay, that prevents one assist. Just moves this guy up here, that prevents another. Okay, put in a scoring threat. Now I need this guy to try and dodge. Oh, he made it. You know what? I think that's okay. So I think we have a couple of ways we might be able to make this work here. Do we though? Do I dare? I'm gonna have to make one of these without block, which I don't like. That's still a better chance though, right? I think it is. Because you've got 4 dice. Oh, it's a tricky one. Well. Okay, that's fine. Whew, that was kind of scary. Because we need this guy free to make this one. Perfect. In an ideal world we'd hand off, but this is not an ideal world. Okay. Sorry, I probably overthought all of that, but when it's the last turn and things are that dicey, I don't know if there's such a thing as overthinking it. Okay, so our babe was also unused, as it turns out. So yeah, that's, dare I say it, 350k's worth of inducements that didn't pay a huge dividend. I suppose you could argue that our chainsaw did give us an extra man as well, so that's a fair call. You guys are in for a rough ride, so we'll just pop you over here. We've already used our Apo, so if Cornelius goes, Cornelius goes. So we're just trying to avoid a riot now. Which I feel is something I probably shouldn't say, because that's like inviting one, but... Let's see. Oh, even a riot would have been difficult here. Alright, so how much killing can they do? They've kind of set up looking like they're gonna do the Minotaur this way. At this, I mean, you know what the silly thing is? At this point, you really actually don't want to use your Minotaur. You want to, it's gonna sound counterintuitive, but you want to be doing your blocks with some of these other guys. Because you want them to level up, but you don't. Like, the Minotaur's never going to make it to his next thing, and even if he does, what do you give him? I suppose guard. But anyway, like, his next level up is so ridiculously far away, I think you probably just try and get the SPP on your other guys at this stage in the game, because obviously any earlier in the game and you want to go with him because he has a higher chance of injuring. I imagine we'll see the Blitz on there, yeah. On Severin. Then are we going to see the Vanity Pass from the Chaos Warrior? His GFIs really gave out on him towards the end here. Well, they really did. Oh no, it was a pickup that time. It was a 2+ pickup though. Somehow we did it again. I didn't feel like that was coming from like most of the first half there, as I think you can attest. Oh, if our catches are 80k, I'm going to be very sad about that. I think they're 90, maybe they are 80k. Oh well, we can be a catcher down for a game. Hey, Florian getting man of the match is nice. I don't know what to say about that game. I say this every time. We're just having we're having a wild ride. There's another bash team, but we survived the bash partially because they weren't that bashy. And the Minotaur really didn't do as much as they would have hoped. Obviously we didn't injure them too horribly either. How were the GFIs? Yeah, real bad. But obviously, you know, they had some bad rolls, but also our lightning bolt failed, our chainsaw kind of failed. Their wild animal was pretty bad, but some of those, like a reasonable amount of those in the second half there were 4+. Their loners were great to make up for it. Our boneheads were pretty bad as well, although that's only a couple of rolls off really, isn't it, if you think about it. It's the fact that they're all in a row that was bad. But yeah, overall, whew. To sum up, so Algernon, I guess we'll be getting did I say I was going to build somebody as a... I think last game, it's so long ago, I think I said I was going to build a Wrestle Dauntless Catcher? If I remember rightly. So let's give him Wrestle to start with. For the potential survivability. I guess we could technically hold on to Bartholomew. Oh, they are 80k, I miscalculated. Well, there you go. Well, maybe we hold on to him temporarily then. He's got the skills, right? So he's just, his movement is highly disappointing, but outside of that, he's pretty handy. He's still an annoyance. This team has really had it in the movements, haven't they? Exciting times though. Cornelius has doubled his injury tally and is in danger of leveling up. And this after only 16 games. So pretty quick there. So I like to do this every game obviously. If we had won that, if we had that result, thanks score. If we got that win that got cancelled by the servers, we'd be 665, which is still bad, but you could technically maybe call it half. No, you couldn't call that positive. You could call it even though. This team has been just a roller coaster ride there. But yeah, did we deserve that game? I think it was pretty. It could have gone either way. There was definitely a period in the first half where they could have escaped. Well, they did escape with the ball. A period in the second half when we went for the foul on Minotaur where they could have capitalized on that. So that would I definitely didn't. I made things hard on myself by doing that, but obviously if that foul had come off and we got him off the field, you could argue that it could have got a lot easier after that, but it's very hard to tell, and it was a little bit risky, but we bought the bribe, so we tried to use it. Anywho, that is me done. I gotta get up early tomorrow, so I am gonna disappear. But hey, we went out on the positive for that one. I think there's still maybe a week or two left of the season, so I'm gonna keep playing these guys, however much they try to make it painful. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.